Global politics often suggests that if relations with neighboring countries are good, one tends to consider oneself relatively secure. Perhaps that's why good neighbors stand by each other during crisis. However, it's the opposite when dealing with troublesome neighbors, leading to constant tension. Such tensions are currently visible between two neighboring countries in West Asia. While the fire of war between Israel-Hamas and Russia-Ukraine has not cooled down, flames of dispute have erupted between Afghanistan and Pakistan. Alongside, Pakistan is grappling with internal strife, where recently Pakistani security forces thwarted a terrorist attack outside the strategic port of Gwadar in the country's largest province, Balochistan. 8 terrorists and 2 soldiers were killed in this attack claimed by the separatist group Balochistan Liberation Army, also known as BLA. Amidst all these upheavals, the question inevitably arises: why is Pakistan engulfed in the flames of violence? What significance do the attacks from Afghanistan hold for Pakistan? What impact will this incident have on Pakistan? In today's episode, we will seek answers to these questions, so let's begin the discussion. Pakistan, situated in the continent of Asia, has become the center of discussion regarding its political and global policies these days. Alongside internal conflicts, Pakistan is bearing the brunt of attacks from neighboring countries. Currently, Afghanistan is the second Islamic neighbor after Iran, with which Pakistan is facing such military tensions this year. According to media reports, Pakistan has conducted airstrikes on Afghanistan, while the Taliban has claimed to have fired shots across the border a few hours later. Following these attacks, Pakistan stated that the airstrikes targeted armed groups hidden in bordering areas. On the other hand, the Afghan Defense Ministry claimed that gunfire was directed at Pakistani posts across the border. Speaking of the relations between Pakistan and Afghanistan, although both countries share a 1,640-long border, their relationship has been marked by ups and downs. Since the time Taliban regained power in Afghanistan, Pakistan has realized that the Taliban's return has encouraged TTP, which is Tehrik-I-Taliban Pakistan, and provided it with a safe haven. Ironically, it was Pakistan's policies that led to the creation of TTP. For decades, Pakistan had promoted radical Sunni Islam in North and West Pakistan as well as Afghanistan, where Pashtuns are in the majority, to counter Pashtun nationalism. In the 1980s, when Afghanistan was under Soviet control, this policy aided in the formation of the Taliban. Pakistan considers it a serious threat to its security. Pakistan holds TTP responsible for hundreds of attacks in its territory. According to statistics, last year there were nearly 650 attacks in Pakistan, resulting in the deaths of around 1,000 people, mostly security personnel. Most of these attacks targeted the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Balochistan provinces bordering Afghanistan. Speaking of Balochistan, it is the largest province in Pakistan, which is less populated and poorer compared to the rest of the country. Its situation and abundant natural resources, especially oil, make it strategically important for Pakistan. If we delve into the pages of history, we find that this province has been a site of bloody revolts, brutal state repression, and a persistent Baloch nationalist movement since 1948. At the time of independence, the province included the princely states of Makran, Las Bela, Kharan, and Kalat, whose tribal chiefs has pledged allegiance to the British. The Khan of Kalat was the most important chief, and others held feudal loyalty towards him. As soon as the subcontinent saw the British departure, the last Khan of Kalat, Ahmad Yar Khan, openly began advocating for an independent Baloch state. He hoped that his friendship with the Muhammad Ali Jinnah would help secure his state rather than joining Pakistan. However, amidst British apprehensions about Soviet expansion in the region, they were firm opponents, and instead of helping, they wanted Kalat to accede to Pakistan. What made matter even more complicated was that 3 feudal lords of Kalat wanted to join Pakistan. Thus, by October 1947, Pakistan changed its tune and began exerting pressure for accession. Subsequently, the merger treaty was signed, the ink of which was not completely dry, yet the protest started and this rebellion is still going on. The impact of all this has been that Pakistan has lagged in terms of political and economic progress, and currently Pakistan appears to have a very weak image economically. Looking at the figures, Pakistan's current account deficit in the fiscal year 2022 is $17.4 billion, whereas in the fiscal year 2021 it was $2.28 billion. Its currency exchange rate is 248.05 Pakistani rupees for $1. In this situation, even the Islamic countries of the Middle East have started to distance themselves from Pakistan. Now they are improving their relations with India because they see more benefit in it. In this regard, large countries like Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates and Egypt are at the forefront. These are the names that used to stand shoulder to shoulder with Pakistan. In this way, Pakistan has almost become isolated on the global stage. It is not easy for it to change this situation because due to political crisis, economic crisis and other reasons, it has turned into an unstable country becoming self-absorbed. Now is the turn of Sunday special episode in which we talk about some other major global happenings. Amidst the election atmosphere in the country, Prime Minister Modi visited Bhutan where he was awarded the Order of the Druk Gyalpo, Bhutan's highest civilian decoration. The King of Bhutan gives this honor and Prime Minister Modi received this award. He is the first foreign leader to receive the award. The award recognizes India's contribution to strengthening the India-Bhutan friendship and its people-centric leadership. Let us tell you that the Order of the Druk Gyalpo was established as a Lifetime Achievement Award. It is the highest civilian honor of Bhutan, which is supreme among all honors, decorations and medals. The bitterness between America and China is not hidden from anyone. In this regard, American and British officials have recently made serious allegations against China. It's said that hackers linked to the Chinese government had launched a wide-ranging, state-backed operation that targeted US officials, journalists, corporations, pro-democracy activists and a British election watchdog. It is noteworthy that presidential elections will be held in America soon, on which the eyes of the world are fixed. It has been more than 6 months since the war between Israel and Hamas, but this fight has not ended yet. Meanwhile, UNSC, that is United Nations Security Council, has asked for an immediate ceasefire between Israel and the Palestinian group Hamas running in Gaza. Many countries welcomed this proposal. Let us tell you that this war between the two groups started in October 2023 and is still going on. So that's all in today's episode. See you in the next episode. But before that, let's note down a question based on today's story. Outline the issues of tension between Pakistan and Afghanistan and discuss possible solutions. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, like, share and subscribe.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.